T Davies, and I wrote this episode, and I am with...
I'm David Tennant, and I am playing the Doctor.
And I'm Catherine Tate, and I'm playing Donna Noble.
And you've not seen this yet, Catherine?
I haven't, no.
No?
So I'll be quite quiet.
Oh, it's marvellous.
I was talking to Sam Hall, the post-production... What's her job? Post-production supervisor.
That is she.
And she was saying that this is right up to the wire, getting this one finished.
Yes.
They'll be running up and down streets in Soho from one post-production house to another to get this done. And
They'll be
ready for transmission.
sticking Daleks in at the very last.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Now we've caught up.
So it's the greatest cop-out in
Yes.
history. He doesn't change. People were furious, I bet.
What's that?
People expecting a regeneration.
Oh,
they go,
yeah, of
what
course.
a cop-out.
Yeah, old Jimmy Nesbitt's fans. Michael Sheen's fans. They're desperate for him to start with Jimmy Cranky. Where is he?
Right, yeah.
Because at this point, I just had to give up on the Torchwood Hub. It's like, you just can't
I'm
keep
going
all
to
these
cough.
characters going, oh, cough.
I'm so sorry.
Marvellous. Award-winning cough.
Did you get your award from Ant and Dec? Have you got it yet?
Do you know what? There was a missed photo opportunity last week in Marks and Spencer's.
Really?
When I wheeled up to Ant or Dec in the fruit section.
Suitably mortified.
He was really sweet.
Oh, I bet.
And I did say, wow. He said, how are you? I said, oh, well, I'm fine. I said, how are you? And he said, we've had better weeks.
That'll do.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about,
We are talking
perhaps you're
about-
watching this DVD in New Zealand, and this means nothing.
Oh, yes.
Quite famously in the press recently, what year was it? 2000?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, the ITV screened Comedy Awards gave an award to Ant and Dec, which
Yes.
actually the viewers at home had voted for to go to Catherine Tate.
She was
but
robbed.
It was a sheer admin error.
allegedly, Robbie
thought it
Williams was
was.
presenting the award and wanted to give it to his mates Ant and Dec.
I always mix you up anyway.
Having said that,
Yeah.
apparently I believe it was Mr. Michael Hurl, who's the producer of the Comedy Award, had said, well, as if Robin Williams, well, it's not Robin Williams,
Robbie Williams.
Sorry, as if Mork from Mindy. As if Robbie Williams would not want to give it to Catherine Tate, given that they're such great friends. I'd like to say me and Robbie are such great friends, we've never felt the need to actually communicate directly.
Now, these
middle one.
have improved. Not improved. I'm not suggesting they were bad.
The dimension
but
jump
the dimension
things.
jump badges, which first appeared a couple of years ago in Doomsday, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday.
They were a little bit like that Simon Says toy that you...
Yes.
You know, with the light
Fisher
panels.
Price.
Yes, that's the one.
So they're a bit chunkier and sexier now.
I
aren't they?
I chose the yellow. People were cross with me for choosing the yellow because I thought yellow would be nice.
But
Yeah.
was it decided to give them a redesign, a reboot?
Yes, it was.
Who made that decision?
Everyone else. We are not going to subtitle it when that German woman, Valda Avix, turns up.
yes.
We're just going to leave it unsubtitled, actually, because it's
Yeah.
mysterious.
Well,
Yeah.
because it's like, I know this is
Unless
going
you're
back a
German.
while, but you know the Hath?
Yes.
There was no subtitles with the Hath in the end, was there?
Yes.
And
And I loved
I
that.
wasn't sure.
Because that had been mooted, hadn't it?
Yeah.
To
It
subtitle
was
the
because
half.
the Hath had lines of
They
dialogue.
had lines of dialogue, didn't they? Exactly.
Saying come this way and blah blah
Yes.
blah. But we just thought we just loved it. This will be the German Daleks. You four on a darkened TARDIS. How was it with Johnny Barrowman? Did he behave?
Oh,
Was
he was
He's-
good fun.
He
He's good
never
value, is
ceases
John, isn't
to
it?
entertain. Yeah.
He's a one-off.
Yeah, he is. He is a glorious human being.
He is. I love him. But not in.
I've healed myself.
Yes.
Am I
And
saying-
put all the power into the hand.
But Blue Man's not here.
No.
No, not
No.
yet.
No.
But he's bubbling away in the hand right now. His
But
potential.
anyone listening to this will know he's on his
Well,
way.
Yes,
no.
they've already watched it.
Yes.
Oh.
Unless they're
They've
mental.
already. Yeah, that
In
would
which
be
case-
crazy. But it would have already been shown.
It's
Yes.
already been
So
shown,
not-
and this is a DVD box set.
Oh,
now.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're getting the heartbeat in your head.
It was
Come on,
huge, yeah. It was
Come on,
huge.
Dennis.
Now
It
you
was
see,
vast, wasn't it?
these were actually, those Daleks, moved by electricity. weren't they? Finally, something that is, my assumption is correct.
Because
I
you
think
see.
you ran out of time on the day, but at one point they were going to be dropped, and I was like,
Right,
excuse
right.
me, there's nothing more scary than
There's
seeing a roundel
nothing
blow
more-
up. 'Cause it's like,
Mildewed the old hand there, doesn't it?
well, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it?
probably is, yeah.
Bubbling away
been
for
a
a long
while.
time there. Oh, what do you feel like?
Ah, right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, it's not quite clear, actually, but it's like the
But I
Supreme
don't- I
Dalek
don't-
thinks you're in pain because the TARDIS is blowing.
Well, I don't think the Doctor knows why he's in
no,
pain. does
no,
he?
he
So
wouldn't
that's
know.
fine.
But
yeah.
actually, he's going.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh yes. And these are just like the fake effects we see. The copper ones.
Wow.
Gorgeous. It's
Yes,
like odd.
hopefully, we're looking at rather a rather candid shot of me lying in my pants, which hopefully will be swathed in special effects.
I believe
fingers
that
crossed.
was your most comfortable on set that day, wasn't it?
Not at the end. At the end of a 10-month shoot, we haven't been down the gym for a year. Yeah. I also had CGI tracker stickers on my face.
I mean,
Little green balls so that they could add the effect on my face.
As you sit up.
As I sit up, yeah. So there's nothing glamorous or...
there's just
It's freezing
nothing
cold.
redeemable about it.
Nothing redeemable. It's freezing cold. I've got razor blades sticking in my back. I'm wearing flesh-coloured pants. That was the last sequence. That was the last thing that John and Billy shot.
Oh, yeah.
And it was their last day, and there was a real rush to get all that in, I seem to remember. But
Do you know what? You two in this scene are so brilliant. I have no words to tell you how brilliant you are. You're always brilliant, but this scene is like you've probably seen it, Catherine. You're spectacularly on the ball at two for it. It's just it's like. I know the temptation is now to sit and stop when you want to see it, but when you watch it properly, it's like, yeah, we did talk about it, and then you sort of. You plant seeds for yourself a bit, don't you? You sort of think everything. And I remember thinking, yes, and I remember constantly thinking, hold on, if we're going to have two doctors, why just play it in the last scene of an episode? Why don't we have a whole episode of it where it solves the whole plot and everything?
Right.
It started to build from there.
Yeah.
And then we realised Billy would be available to come back, and
then that feeds back through the whole Dr. Donna
and
thing.
it's before we
really.
booked you then.
Yeah.
So then Donna was free to come back, and it just sort of everything coalesces in a way. It's like, look, we get flashbacks.
Yeah.
And everything. And Wilson, everyone.
Is this the inside of that same castle?
Yes.
It must be. Look at
Castle
those. This is Castle
It's
Coch.
it's that one you see.
Do you know, I've
sticking
never
up
been
on
to
the trees.
Castle Coch, but I see it every
is
day
it.
in Wales, and there's lots of signs to it.
Breaking their backs to do it. It's just astonishing, isn't it? It's like, and then there's lots of footage of Danny, which is always marvellous. He's so handsome.
The Danny Hargreaves show.
Quite right too.
It could be.
I'm pushing for it.
It could be called.
I'm
Yeah.
all for that.
He's got to have a spin-off,
He's a
hasn't he?
good-looking man, and people like that should be on telly regularly. Frankly, he'll be dying now. I don't think he's a podcast, a commentary listener.
Oh, I don't know. He's recorded a couple, hasn't he?
Has he? Oh, yes, he has.
Danny's done a
Yes.
couple of commentaries, yeah. He's got a bit. When we were filming on the streets of Gloucester for this year's Christmas special, a faithful viewer.
On
Did you do
Christmas
one?
Day. Oh,
You did
I
one.
don't know. Somebody did.
it's a bit
It's,
of improv.
Something.
It's Jimmy Nesbitt's first
Yeah.
one, and we were doing a bit, and the crowd started chanting for Danny.
Oh no! That's hilarious.
Isn't that brilliant?
He's got a fan club now.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
There's forums apparently online.
Oh my God!
Look, there was spare time. I wanted to enjoy myself.
He's not that bothered. He's coping.
Yeah.
Good old Danny.
Yeah.
They were chanting for Danny.
Chanting for Danny.
What did he do?
Pretended to be embarrassed.
I bet he really was a bit
Yeah.
embarrassed.
He was loving
Oh, was he?
I could see his grin. I remember when I read this, thinking, so there's an Osterhagen key that we don't know what that is. There's a warp star being drawn out of someone's pocket. Oh, Russell, come on.
Liberian man in this scene is also a taxi driver who once gave Clayton Hickman a lift. There we go. Of Doctor Who magazine.
What was that?
The Liberian man in that scene
Yeah.
who appears there, and he's also a taxi driver, and he gave a lift to the former editor of Doctor Who magazine. I've got better stories.
Right.
You've got one about
Let's
Princess
hope.
Diana.
Listen, it's not one of your best, but it's not one of your worst.
I don't know. That's my tragedy.
Why Liberia?
I fancied it, but no. I just don't. Never miss a single pro. I don't miss people. I'm terrible. I've got something missing.
He's just letting you know that now.
Yeah.
So that when you never
that's
hear from him
fine.
again.
Whoever you are. I just don't do that
good.
summer. I know it's quite a healthy thing to have. I think.
John's done that action before.
Mirth. Yeah, you are with John. But you know what? And I keep on. I said this in an interview, and it sounds like really fake and cheesy. I'll be able to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
It'd be so marvellous. I haven't been able to do for like
Yeah, no.
not just for like 4 years, but for like 19 years since it was last on as a series. It's
Right,
brilliant.
right.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
Do you think you'll be able to remove yourself though from it enough?
Absolutely.
There's Colin, big shot Colin there. Do you think you will?
Yes. Honestly, I know. I can watch the ones we've made as a viewer, and I sit there like completely
Right.
wrapped up in it,
Right.
excited, and this bit with Sarah Jane.
Now, there's a cut here, isn't there?
What? Is there?
Or did I just watch this very quickly this morning?
Where?
The bit where she says,
You've got the biggest family.
no,
biggest
it's
family.
all in there.
Oh,
It is
it's
all
all
in
in
there. Yeah.
As if I can't want to list Layden's lines.
Well, you dare.
The nation would be in uproar.
Quite right. I still find it weird because I grew up just thinking Sarah was the coolest woman on earth.
Aww.
That I find myself in scenes with her, I still find it odd, and I sort of sometimes find myself trying to tell her that, but you kind of can't quite express what that means because it's about sort of childhood and it's about
I'm like it when sometimes I find myself a bit speechless sometimes because it's like,
Yeah.
because you just think,
because it's Sarah.
gosh,
Wow.
it's fun, isn't it? It just goes on and on and on. But you've got to.
I was about to say something that's so not the right moment.
Oh, you've started it now.
We got a puppy yesterday.
What's the name?
Twinkle.
What sort of?
It's a half. It's a cross because he's got a Chihuahua and a Brussels Griffin,
Oh
and
my God,
they mated.
Oh, blimey.
When I went in to do the ADR on this, there was a note on the thing saying whispering in the ear. What? Do the whispering? They wanted to have hear what I was whispering in the ear. Can't do that.
No way.
Just exceptional in this, though, Catherine. As you always are. And also, I remember you did a take which was brilliant and heartbreaking, and then you said, "I want to go again." And Graham Harper went, "Oh God, I don't think. I really think we got it."
Love.
And you sort of said, "No, please, just one more." And now I'm ready now. And we did it and we rolled. And you were even more extraordinary.
But we
And
didn't use
at which
that one.
point, and then Graham came round to the monitor in floods of tears.
Oh,
Oh,
did
yeah.
he? That's cruel.
It is cruel.
It is cruel.
You wrote it.
I know.
Oh, it's just brilliant. It was such a brilliant story and character to play.
I know. I love her. And
Oh, but
Bernard Cribbins as well. He just makes you start crying every time he turns up on the screen.
it's too sad for words.
It is.
it is.
And it's so sad for the doctor. It's such a loss.
Because you can't grieve as well.
No, nothing we can
And
do.
nobody around her can grieve, and she can't grieve.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And he just has to go away for fear of
reminding her.
reminding her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I just say what a brilliant job it was, and what an honour it was to work on your scripts and work against you.
Well,
Oh,
the feeling is entirely
Thank you
mutual.
so much.
Absolutely mutual. Right back. It's like, oh. I was gutted the other day because Ben Cook from Doctor Who magazine did an interview with you.
Yes.
And afterwards he said, "Oh, I said, ask Catherine if you were doing a series 5, would you have done a second series?" And you said yes. I was gutted. I was genuinely properly
Thing is,
gutted.
if you-